I like to be presented as a professional too. Hi there, I'm Micah, and I'm with Wizard Welding and Fabrication, and this is how I build the Boom Boom Box. The Boom Boom Box. It'll be fine, I'm not worried. Oh boy, fish and chips. Yeah, so, yeah, he phoned me up, and he's like, hey, are you Micah from Wizard Welding and Fab? And I said, yep. Like, I don't know, this guy sounds like he knows me, but I don't know him. Who is it? He doesn't even said his name. He's like, come down here and take a look. This is my address. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get murdered or something. Like, so I went down there, took a look at the box. Pretty straightforward. Like, took some pictures, took some measurements, sent off a quote. He's like, yep, sounds good, let's do it. Or an estimate. I gotta be careful with my terminology now. Did a bunch of hours of math before the quote, because that's a problem with estimating, is, you have to do all the math, or else you don't know how much material it's gonna be. You can guess, you can do like rough guessing, but then you have to do it all again anyway. It's not the worst, but it works out better, so then I don't have to do it again. Basically, I just copied a box that they already had, but it made it better. Yeah, I basically said, hey, Josh, I've got this big box I need to build, and guess what? I don't have any space to build it. Do you want in on this job? And if you do, sweet, let's get on it. And if not, I guess I could find somewhere else to build it, which would kind of suck. So it worked out well having Josh on the team, because Josh has the press here and it works out great. So
yeah, my name's Josh. I'm with JR Customs, CNC cutting and fabrication, and I was the lead hand on, lead hand? Is that above? Is that the main guy? Yes, I was the humble servant. I was the helper, I guess is the welder helper. The welder helper on the dynamite box with Micah. He uses me for my body.
I'll admit it. Josh has muscles. You know what? I've got my wife to help me lift stuff before, and she cries every time. Like taking the canopy off, holy cow. Anyway, that's how it happened. Josh, and then Josh is like, oh, by the way, these Tacking guys are gonna be videoing the job. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. This is like a reality TV. Probably not as exciting, but.
With the design approved, they started working on building the box.
So I got here, and then they're like, I had received an email saying, okay, we want this and this and this now instead of that. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. Because he changed his dimension. Originally it was only 12, but now it is 16 total.
Oh.
Man. All this preliminary work done just because he changed a couple dimensions.
You should have told him no.
Yeah, I should be like, you can't do that.
Either told him no, or you should have
Now it's cost
delayed
plus.
it. Well, it's going to cost him.
Yeah, so I got to do some math again and then make sure it all sorts itself out, because once we start cutting, we're committed. So I basically redid all the math to make sure it worked with the sheets, and just double checked it, triple checked it, because it's bending, and it's like, I don't know, you don't really want to screw that up. And that's like 1/4 inch material, big money in the plate. A couple hours of math again, and then boom, we got on to forming. I think it's going to be a great day. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, you know, a little bit of doing everything. Beauty. Look at that. Woo. Okay.
Just barely seeing it.
Barely.
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Look at that.
I went to this one and I was like, oh, what? And I was like, oh yeah, that's a lip.
Yeah.
I
Like,
screwed that
what
up.
happened? Those are so then when it all forms in, when the bends come in, then they're already cut at 45s. When you put your top on, all you'll see is a 45, and then the other 45 comes in, then you can weld it. But I'm doing it before so then I don't have to try and cut it all when it's all formed and place it in. Yeah. It makes it way easier.
When you see it when it's done, it'll make a lot more sense.
When you see it, you'll know what it's supposed to do.
Sweet.
Money.
But yeah, like cutting 16 gauge test pieces is gross.
Yeah.
Any of you guys vape?
Yeah, I know. Don't test the guy's vape.
So that's 1 3/4.
Yeah, 1 3/4 ID.
1 5/8.
1 5/8, and then 1. Yeah, 1. Yeah. It's windy. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. Don't be a hero. Just slam it.
Slam it. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking good.
Pretty close, man. It's a lot of math behind the scenes to be able to make all these bends work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonorrhea. Okay, those are out of our hair. Nice.
Why'd you say yup gonorrhea?
Yup, gonorrhea. Why do I say anything like that? Gonorrhea in yeah. It means gonorrhea means the line has disappeared and we are ready to bend. Yeah. Slang. It's fab slang for when you bend something, you put lines on. This is how like us peasants bend stuff without like CNC things. You put a line on at the same point, same dimension from the end, and then one guy lines it up on one side, one guy lines it up on the other, and you can either bury the line, so completely gone, or show the line just a little bit. It depends on like what your final dimension needs to be, or whether you have to tweak something just a smidge and you just, okay, let's bury it rather than redrawing it. Or we need the touch longer, so let's just bury it. So yeah, the line is gonorrhea. Cam and I are like pretty similar with how we use like weird phrases. Like we make them up and then we say them all the time and everybody's like, what is going on? You can look it up. Yeah, like I've never had the courage to look it up. I'm a Milwaukee guy, but I got this before I turned into a Milwaukee guy. Since then I've converted. I'm routering it so that I can get a good bevel on the weld, because this one has to be a flush one because we're putting the other toolbox butts up into this big one like this. So I can't do the lip design that I originally intended. So I have to make a bevel, and this is the easiest way to make a quick bevel and a nice one. This is gonna be a mess. You do not want to get these chips on you. Okay, Josh, loud noises. Oh, look at that, Josh. That's nice, eh?
Oh yeah.
Professionale. Okay?
Yeah.
Got one in my back. It's not fun. Those are just cheap router bits. Yeah, they work awesome. Yeah, like you can, I don't know, you can buy expensive ones, I guess, but like for what I do, I rarely use them, and like just a cheap one will tear this aluminum up pretty good. It's pretty nice finish, and like for the weld, the finish isn't really the focus. It's just literally just weld prep. So I'm gonna be welding it up anyway. It just needs to clear the chips good. So the sharper the bit, the better. So maybe one day I will buy some good ones. But for now, yeah, these work great.
Those are the chips your wife doesn't want in their house either. That's the big thing.
I put lip chap on before, and I'm like, I feel like they're sticking to my lips. It's not a good combo.
I get that too.
I want fish and chips. Maybe if we meet our deadline, we'll get fish and chips.
Deal.
Okay. Well, let's get moving. I want fish and chips. Okay, Josh.
You need me now? Yeah.
Yep. Let's put this guy on there. Welding. Perfect. A little bit more my way. Right there. Okay, ready? Welding. Hit. Ah! Give me my finger. Ah!
Went through? Oh, it's a shard.
It's one of those stupid router shards. Everything's going great. Yeah, we just got to cut. Yeah, we're going to cut those first and then get those in before, so then it takes the wobble out. And then we will start tacking the box on, I guess. The toolbox. Yeah, that guy sits in like that. I want to see how this is actually going to work.
Yes, tighter.
So with the toolbox, the lid for the toolbox was made of 1/8, and the main cabinet was a 1/4 inch. On the 1/8 one, I had flanged the top and the bottom, so then all you had to do is put a skin on, and then you wrap it like this, and then you just weld the seam. So then the rain doesn't get in and stuff like that. It worked really well, except for it didn't. Oh, frick. It's not gonna work.
Why is it not going to work?
Because that's what I was trying to figure out before.
So what if we spin it around?
Oh, like that, okay.
So the lip isn't on that side. Does that work?
It is what it is. You have to fill that with a TIG, I guess. Is yours pretty big?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So what does that do, though, to our other one for this? Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that fits.
That's nice.
That fits pretty dang good.
Let's just do that then. Okay, that works. But then at least that one works on the other side. That's
Yeah,
good.
this works well on the other.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'm not worried. So we had to cut cut that lip off, and I was like, shoot, I don't know how to. If we do it on the plasma, it's going to warp the crap out of it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go get my aluminum blade on the table saw, and we'll just run it through, cut that lip off, and then only have the one lip on the one side because it pushed it out too far from the top. That was Josh's fault for sure.
Well, I would say we leave it tipped down until the end.
We might have to cut that at a 45 so we can actually keep it tipped down, or else it's going to be way bigger. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna suck.
It is gonna suck. Let's get it crooked. It's gotta stay square.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Frick, man.
The only problem is on the other one, we're not gonna be able to do this.
No. But hopefully it'll be spread a bit,
Hopefully.
right?
I would say maybe if you wanna hulk your way open.
Like that? Yeah, because we couldn't get it in. Yeah, like that. I was like, he has a picture of it. Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah. I gotta go your way a bit.
Yep.
That actually fits really good, man.
Dude, that's sick. As far as the rest of the box, it was mostly just tacking and getting it all ready for welding. That fits really nice. That's exactly what needed to happen though, hey?
Oh, 100%.
Hulk the sides out. Ready? Okay, tacking. Ready?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, we are good, right? Did you go on my... Which line did you... Oh, you did that line.
Is that not the line?
That's not the right line.
Well, why do you have that line there?
I crossed it out.
Where was it supposed to be?
One line back, I think.
I did the
It
first line.
Should be this line.
Well, you should have deleted that line.
Well, I crossed it out.
Well,
That's why I always do long ones and then cross out the other one. Okay, well that's, whatever. It's in there now. No, I think that's actually bad.
Why is
Because
it
I think since these are different, this is big, I had to monkey them in a bit. We either have to chop it and move it in a bit, or, because these aren't technically square. None of this is square. Because cutting our plywood's gonna suck then. There was miscommunication about which line to do, because I had hashed the lines. Just my style of doing things when I do things by myself. I realized that, what the heck, these are different dimensions on this side than that side. What's going on here? And I'm like, oh, Josh, you put it on the wrong line. And pretty much that's exactly, I think, what I said. It was just a miscommunication and, you know, just assuming that this is the line that I use. And I tacked it all up and then we had to cut it all apart. It was super quick. It didn't take long. That's why you tack everything. You don't go crazy welding crazy, you know. Disaster averted. So far, so good. I do not foresee any hiccups. Okay, hold on.
Holding on.
Okay, tacking. Ready?
Yeah.
A little more on the other side. There you go.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, beauty. Okay, beauty. Is that doing it? Yep. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Now it's all square. Everything's going so well, I'm gonna skip the salad and get fish and chips. I'm kidding. I was like, ah! Oh, no.
Run out of wire?
2 inches left.
You ran out.
Kidding me?
That'll
Always.
happen.
Never fails with a spool gun.
Never fails. You need a hand putting that box on?
Yeah, I'm ready to put
Yep.
the box on.
Do it.
Better work. I'm ready.
Okay. That looks better.
Mucho bettero.
Oh yeah.
A mucho bettero.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, it's tacaroni. Okay, how much are you flush with the outside? Okay, ready?
Didn't we talk about building this first and then placing the whole thing on here?
Yeah, I feel like it's easier to fit it with it. Piece by piece.
Yeah, it's... Okay, what if we just get a piece of wood and just put it in the middle?
I guess so.
Right? There's nothing we really do.
Yeah, we had to work with gravity, unfortunately. Yeah, gravity is a hard thing. Base fabrication would be the best. That'd be where it's at. You know, you could just lift Sierra high. She's like a small bear. Gonna work?
Oh, will work. I just gotta get it there.
Yeah, buddy.
Ah. You wanna one hand that? And I'll grab one hand on this piece.
Yep. Okay, ready?
So yeah, I mean,
This is gonna be tricky. Okay, down. Go to the end, Josh. Go to the end. Yep. Oh, your thumb's in there, buddy.
I know.
Go to the
Get it out.
It hurts. Like, why isn't it going together? I got a bit of a gappage here.
I got a bit of a trim required here too. Actually, if you lay on your back, you could probably weld the inside of this.
Yeah, I bet you could.
That would suck though.
Yeah, it would suck.
No.
This is fighting gravity, though.
Huh?
This is fighting gravity, though. Because look, it's sagging. Look how much it's sagging.
Ah, I cut it too short. Like that.
Look at you.
Look at me go.
Okay,
Not
perfect.
bad, eh?
That's perfect. So we cut wood for the inside just to keep the sag out of it due to gravity and the weight of the sheet. We put some wood in there just to hold it, get it nice and tight, tack it, get it nice and tight, tack it, and just work our way along. Yeah, because there was like the sag in it. Yeah. So, and then we weren't able to tack a certain spot. So you had to like, yeah, I had to get like Josh to like pry up on it with like a piece of wood or something. It was super ingenious.
Who made it up? The team.
It was me.
I made that. Oh yeah, 100% saved the job. Thought that would have been toast.
No hesitation.
I was already like crying. You're like, what are you doing? What is that?
Yeah, who needs to, nobody needs to do that.
It's not working too bad.
This is great, dude. What we'll do is we'll tack this on here while this is sitting here. Glove. That can be cut at, I would say 58. 5/8. Squish it really hard. Josh, I just need you to push on that wall so I can tack these ones. He like tried to get in. He got like here and he's like, oh, I can't fit. And I'm like, what to do? You can't fit through there, hey Josh? I had to make these funky corner pieces. Yeah, funky corner pieces. You know what? This is a fluke. I cut this. I used, this is from this right here. I didn't actually need this piece, so I cut it down with the table saw for that flange. And then this works right there. It's magic. It's wizardry. It's on purpose. Yeah, always on purpose. They were perfect. It was a piece from the other thing I had to cut on the table saw. It was leftovers from that. And they were perfect. And I just popped them on, chopped them, popped them on, and welded them. Done. Happy mistakes. That's what Bob Ross would say. Okay, let's do this. Turn it to AC. That guy. This one is a TIG welder. This one is a MIG welder. So this one will do, well, I'll show you what it can do. It can do like really fine welds without like blowing through as easy. Like on thin material, TIG welding's better because you can control your heat, control your feed of material. I like it better, personally. That's what I do. I mostly do TIG welding, so this is the fun part for me. Oh, do I not have a ground? Nope, I don't. That's the bane of a welder's existence, is no ground. Oops. I was like, oh man, it was perfect. Now I gotta set it up again. that's hot. Yeah, we actually have a lot of work to do on these doors. We gotta do this, and we gotta put the handles in. So I gotta cut a hole for the handle. This is quite a bit to do here. Tacking aluminum is painful because it doesn't tack well without filler. So it's hard to do when you don't have three hands. You have to try and hold the piece and use filler. So if you're trying to hold your part and use filler and the TIG torch, it's really hard to do. So if I can just get this to sit there, it'd be really nice. Look at that. You guys, we're doing it. We're really doing it. This is a really unconventional way to build a door. But you know what? Josh and I are making it work. It was late, so we cut it a little bit wrong, but it still works. This kind of profile was supposed to be on the top. Yeah, the 45 and the flat was supposed to be switched, but you know what? That's what happens when you leave Josh unsupervised. Oh well, it works. Actually, it'll be strong. It'll be really strong this way too. You know what I'm stoked for today, you guys? I'm stoked for fish and chips. Lunchtime is always something to look forward to. An old welder told me when I first got into the trade that the most important thing about welding is to be comfortable. I never really understood it until I started doing a lot of TIG welding. And you know, you run out of space with your arm reach, or you didn't do a test run. But now that I've done a lot of it, I really appreciate that advice. But yeah, like that's a solid door. Dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to put them in. Let's see how it looks in there. Oh, buddy, look at that. Nice TIG weld out there. I had to change my hinge system because there's no hinges in stock anywhere of what I wanted to do. I want these ones to look really nice because they're visual. These ones are right on the outside of the box. Yeah, this one was 1/4 inch to 1/8, and now this is all 1/8. So this one was a little bit tough because the 1/4 inch sucked the heat up. So you had to turn it up a lot more than I would with 1/8. So now I'm turning it down. That's the only problem with aluminum, is you need to either use a handheld unit or a foot pedal. With steel and stainless, you can get away with a scratch start. It's not as nice, but you can. Not easy, man. This is not an easy, man. It's just nice to be sitting at a table when you're TIG welding, not have to like try and get the foot pedal with your knee or your elbow or something stupid like that. Let's go for lunch. I'm done. That's it. Everything fit perfect. So, you know what? We were ready to go for lunch. So ready. I think I remember while I was finishing the two-piece, I thought I was gonna puke. Because I'm like, I can't eat this. I can't. It's just like the grease and the fish and the chips. Can't do it anymore. They were huge too. They were like this big. It wasn't the right day. Wasn't the right time. That was a lot of fish and chips. Everybody can agree, right? Everybody agrees? Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't think I can eat fish and chips again. I honestly don't. I just remember everything going bad. After fish and chips, everything went bad.
Because it took so long to get it?
Yeah, it took us like an hour to get the stupid fish. They had to go out and catch it or something. We should have known. We should have taken it as a bad omen, for sure, and just decided to walk out. We should have just walked out. Okay. What am I gonna do now? I think, let's drill the holes for the latch now. These things don't give you a lot of leeway to cut your hole. So I have to make sure that this latch catches that lip. What in the world? Who made this thing? It's such a stupid size. I gotta erase the line or Josh will get mad at me again. You know what I learned about this? I don't know if it's true. Okay, so you know how you tighten it up? You do one click back, and that locks it. I don't know if it's true. Maybe Milwaukee, you can confirm. When you use the jigsaw, it scratches all over. So I should put some masking tape on. Nope. Cruddy old masking tape. I put masking tape on it so then the jigsaw doesn't get jiggy all over the all over the aluminum, because it'll scratch the crap out of it. It jiggles all over. Nobody likes that when your stuff comes scratched, pre-scratched. Embarrassing. I had the door too close to the table, and the table is half an inch thick, and so I'm like going, and then all of a sudden, ka-ding! Oh, like it broke the jigsaw blade, and I don't think I had any more. This is like good TV. That's what it's made of. I can't believe this is my last one. Oh wait, I have a whole box. No, not a whole box. I got like 2. So I can do this twice more times. We only have 2 jigsaw blades left. 2 lives, yep. Respawn. Let's just respawn right over here. That thing's, everything got real. Dang it! Oh, not again. I'm a terrible actor, just saying. Last one. Watch me actually break this one. Okay, here we go. That could turn sharper than I thought. That could turn pretty sharp. Kaboom! Kaboom! Ah! Why me? Oh, we've done it. We've actually done it. Any of these cheap things use the same key? Yep. Yep, they do. Thank you, China.
Every key is a master key.
Every key is a master key. That's a selling feature. Ugh. Why are you stuck? Why are you so stuck? Ugh. Just so you know, that's the incorrect way to use a drill bit. Oh boy, fish and chips. Yeah, we had a little break for lunch, and we all of us had fish and chips, and now we feel gross. We had the 2-piece. Now we don't want to do anything. You know what? I'm just gonna lie down. Seriously. Why? Fish and chips. Oh, money. Pull this off. Still all scratched. What the? All I can taste is fish and chips. It's just like, ugh. Oh, I got gum in my truck. Do you guys want a piece of gum? I want a piece of gum. Okay, I'll be right back. I might hit a pit stop at the washroom on the way. It is helping, 100%. I'm coming back. Coming back. Oh, especially when you're on a deadline. Never do fish and chips. Take those sharp edges off. Sure wish I had a twisty bob right about now. Sure wish I hadn't eaten fish and chips right about now. You know what? It sounded like a good idea at the time. I've learned from this experience. I'm just gonna stick with salad. Oh yeah. Josh said he brought me the hardware. Where'd he put it? There it is. I see it. So dramatic. Oh, money. We have a clearance issue. Oh crap. Well, you know what? We're just gonna let that ruminate. Maybe it'll disappear. Maybe it'll disappear. Dang it! I wanted my old hinges back. The clearance issue was the hinge was a lot thicker than we had planned for with the door, so it pushed the door too far over, and it jammed. It was 100% fish and chips' fault. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't have fish and chips. It was the grease on my fingers. It messed with the hinge, and somehow it just, it all went bad. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Cornelson! What? Doesn't fit. My math says it should work, but it doesn't. So what do we do now? Do I mount that on the face? It's the only other way.
So the problem is when it's closed, if we get it to close,
yeah.
If you get it to close, it would fit.
Yep.
It's because
corner to corner. Should have left a little more room.
Left more room.
That was half an inch we left for these hinges.
Yep, it was half an inch.
They also have, 3/8. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? I have an idea.
You need to
inset.
face mount it, or you need to inset it.
Yeah. I'm not going to inset it. Frick. I could, I guess. We don't need a lot. Like 1/8 of an inch would do it. Chop that out. Weld the plate in.
Yep.
You know what? I wonder if I could cut that out and weld it back in a little bit.
Inset?
Just inset, just weld it in there.
Probably.
Oh, that sucks. You know what? This looks nice, but I'm in the I don't care zone. It has to work. I'm not redoing that.
Or I form new doors and make them narrower.
Forming new doors. You know how much work all this was?
Yep. I did it.
No, but like
you did it.
Yeah, and then I take these on.
Oh yeah.
Well, then I guess you could do this right. You have a second chance.
Second chance for first impression.
Ay, caramba. Son of a Baptist. Like, geez. It looks good otherwise. Hey, your box is done. Oh, it will close. It will close. You could get it. You could get it. I'm really selling it. Okay, like honestly, judgment, is that bad or is that good? Is that really that bad? Oh, why didn't we have piano hinge? Dang it. Piano hinge would have worked, just straight up worked. I wish I was able to use the hinges that I wanted to use. I remember saying that, like, I want to use the hinges I want to use, not these crap things that I had to get instead. Yeah, I wanted to use piano hinges. Didn't work. Because, you know, stupid COVID and Russia, whatever you want to blame it on, couldn't get my piano hinges. Didn't want to do it anymore. Wanted to smash the box to pieces. This will work great, but it's just like, it's just too wide. So this dimension and this dimension, cross dimensions. See, like, let's see. This should be 12. Yeah, 12 OD. Crossways. Well, what do you know? It's 12 OD. What the heck, Josh? What? Why doesn't it fit? Oh, no. I know why. Duh. It's there technically to the outside of the hinge. Oh, it's like 15. No wonder it doesn't fit. This is actually pretty minor. This is nothing. Did you just buy just enough of these things, Josh? Yeah.
Two extra.
Oh no.
What?
We stripped one. There goes one extra. These screws are soft. Robertson drive kept on stripping. Oh no, they weren't Robertson. They were Phillips. That's why. America. That's the problem. Yeah. Good old Canadian Robertson would have been fine. That's the problem.
That's all they had. All they had was the Phillips.
Yeah. Stupid COVID. Frick.
So why was it stripping?
Because it was American. Americans strip. Robertsons are stronger for shizzle. We are cutting down the wire. It's like the guy is coming to pick this thing up like tonight. Like now. To be honest, this is pretty minor. Doors are like really hard to fit up. Oh, it's him. He's calling me. Oh no. This isn't good. You know, and the best part is if this doesn't work, we'll just make new doors. I don't think jigsaws are that funny anymore, you guys. No more jokes. So one line is for my piece that I'm taking out. One line is my the adjustment. Put it back in, weld it. That's the idea. Let's see if it works. Ever since that, oh geez, fried fish or whatever it was. What's it called again? These are the bolts ever. They just keep stripping out. Like, I'm not abusing them. Okay. Uh-oh. Now what? Now what's it hitting on? This isn't funny anymore. It's jamming on the back. But there's a massive bow in this door. See that? Down there it's touching in the back, like it's literally touching over the lip. See?
Yep.
In the middle, huge gap. Top, no gap. Oh, frick. Yeah, it was a failed attempt. It was like fish and chips were clogging my arteries and stuff, so I couldn't think clearly. You know what? Yeah, that was a stupid idea. I shouldn't have done it. I was trying to salvage the door. Oh man, and just try to like, you know what? Nothing goes well if you make a quick, rash decision. And I've learned that over the years. And you know, like I said, I felt terrible after the fish and chips and I made a bad decision. That's what it was. Bad decision. Shouldn't have wasted time on it, but I did. And I regret it. I regret every minute of it.
Do you have a door for sale now?
I have a door. Anybody want a door? It's for sale. And it has a notch out of it. Best choice, new hinges. We went and bought weld-on hinges and we installed that instead. High five, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Yep. Yep. Another door. Just as good. This is beautiful. Perk, man. Yeah, they had them in stock. They're beautiful hinges. I personally just don't like weld-on hinges because they're not difficult to install because you can just weld them on. You blast them on anywhere. But they have to be like nice and straight and they can't be cockeyed. So it's a little more difficult than just a piano hinge. Because the original ones I wanted was a weld-on piano hinge, which then I could adjust anywhere I want, in, this, out, side to side.
If you had face welded it, you could.
Yeah, if I face weld, which I probably just would have done.
Yeah, probably.
You know, if I had the hinge, I would have just done that. But we didn't have it, and I couldn't get it because they ran out. So I went out for just the weld-ons, which actually it was pretty easy. Yes, it was greasable. So it was they're nice hinges. They are. And it worked for our application. So you know what? In the future, I will consider it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. That is super nice. Should just do a mural of myself right here. And then Josh is on the other side. That's a surprise. Oh, that's what we should. That's what we spent your budget on. We blew the budget on a mural. No mural, nope. Hey Aston, have you had enough today? Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit then. So we made a new door, installed the weld-on hinges, did all the spacing correct. So then some crackhead couldn't rip the top open. I did a pin, so whenever you lock the door here, the pin goes up and hooks behind the lip. Ooh, that's not good. The door is actually like getting perfect. Now we need to put something on here and pry this way, like a crescent wrench. Oh, that works. There you go. Yep. Ooh, that's getting tight. Woo. Oh boy. Hopefully, I think it's just because it's hot. Probably when it cools, it'll be okay. It's just, I think it's just binding on the hinge. Like it's all expanded because it's hot, so it doesn't want to open and close. So hopefully as it cools, it'll get better. Like it does turn, so it's just, I think it's just hot. I'll spray it with some lube after. Okay. It works. Works, yeah, works good now. Now it's cooling down. Well, let's weld the other side, and then do the latches. So it's already better. Oh yeah. I put a lot of heat into the other one, trying to make sure it's strong, but there's so much weld on here, there's lots of strength, so I'm not really worried. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, it's strong, it's strong. You know, doing a quick test of how strong it is. You know, it's always good to test how strong things are. Should have got Josh on there too, so we know. That's how you test things. It's just how you do it. I usually like stamp in the weight rating once I hang on it for a while. That's how it goes. This one is a Micah and a Josh. Which counts for like, that's like 3 Micahs.
I think this is the part where you found the door was curly.
Oh yeah, crap. Curved really bad. Like really bad. Oh yeah, that bottom is like, that will not seal, not even close. Yeah, this one did it too. Oh, this one's so much better. We gotta fix that. We're trying to redesign their design because they had lips that went into the box, and then they have lips like this. When the door opens, it's like that, but then when they stuff it full, they can get it in, but then when they're driving around, it all falls in front, and then they can't open the door. So we're trying to get away from that. We try to just do a flat panel, but then there's not a lot of structural rigidity here because it had lips there and there. And that's what gives it a lot of its form. We took all that away and welded a bunch on the edge, which makes it curl. I tried to keep it cool by welding it colder than I would normally because the hinges, the tubing's quite thin, and I figured it would curl because of the door literally has no structural rigidity except for that edge that's doubled up. But in theory, it's basically just a flat plate. So if you weld on one side, like on one side, it's just going to curl the door, and it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. We put a wooden block in, yeah, at the top, and then we sucked in the corner until it was like really bowed to get that tension out, and then we let it go, and then we bent it again and let it go, and to see whether we could get it straight or not. This is danger zone. It's gonna get clunked. Okay, this one off. Oh, kaboom. You see that? It just went, it was like this, and then it just sprung the other way. See if it'll stay in one spot once we pull it a bit. Oh yeah, it's definitely flexing. That's good. I think Josh is right. We might have to do hammer time. Should I just be rude and start hammering while Josh is on the phone? I don't want to be that guy. Watch it rip all my welds off. There we go. Oh yeah, that's bent. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Oh, it feels way better. Yeah, I think that's good enough for a hammer can fix the rest. I know it's all bent in here between where my the hinges are all welded, so I just did center. So then it like curves this plate from the center of the hinge. That was the idea. It worked. It almost got it all out. It's way better in the center. Yeah, it's just these top corners. I could just tap them in, I bet. Oh, Josh is off the phone. I'm gonna go do a hammer. Hammer time. Oh, that moved too much. Oh boy. That side looks pretty good. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Sweet.
Everything else should be
Sweet baby Jesus.
And it turned out pretty straight.
Very straight. The straightest of straights. Very straight. Like this. Straight. Not like this, not like this. Like this. Otherwise, yeah, the doors are done. Do you see those? Those latchy dealios?
No, I have not.
Fancy pantsy, hey?
You'll offset this piece.
Yeah, I did.
How'd you do that?
I took it off, which was a real pain in the keister. And then I bent it in the press. The small press. Hand. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. It worked out awesome. So usually we can get away with the adjustment that these have, but Josh's press can't do much less than this. So I had to actually bend this cam like a 1/4 inch, put a 1/4 inch dog leg into it, like a jog. So then I could get it behind the lip of the main box. Yeah. So just a little bit, it's just lots of little monkeying around, like trying to like finishing touches and stuff. But it all worked out. I'm happy. It locks. Hopefully the client is happy and get it out of here.
Lift up the box with the forklift.
Right. That's because I had to get the bottom latch mechanism, or the keeper, I guess. I needed to get the bolts in. So we lifted it up with a forklift, drilled the holes, got the bolts in, boom. Nobody's gonna get killed. That's good. Now I can't see. You always put never sneeze on stainless bolts, always. Because if they gall, then you're in big trouble. And they'll lock up and you'll never get it off unless you cut it. And don't use power tools on them. Always tighten them by hand. Beautiful, good, good. Okay, nice. Nice. 63 3/4. Uh, 57 3/4. Let's make sure that fits in there. Look at that. Just steel, so it'll definitely rust. I was gonna, it's all, yeah, galvanized is gross. Blech. So you have to make sure you paint it again. I was hoping for stainless steel ones of these, but I couldn't get them. Then I could have done stainless steel tubes as well. Then I wouldn't have to paint anything, but. Okay. This one. Now the question is, where do I tack it? Yeah. Oh, really? Man, alive. I don't want to get any spatter on the nice aluminum. Kind of late for that, but whatever. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay. Dang, I gotta do this for both doors. It's gonna take forever. I hit the wood. I was like, what did I hit? What's in there? What are the chances of that? Okay, okay. Yep, right dead center. Couldn't do it if I tried. I'm gonna have to flip that around. Like out of all, the whole box, like come on. I drilled like dead center of that wood.
For what? Oh, for the...
Of all the things. Yep. That is nice. Woo! Feels nice to have that mostly done. Is that tight? Pretty tight? Pretty tight? Okay, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna weld these guys, and then that's done. Yep. So what happens when the tip gets too yucky? Grounds itself out. That wasn't me. I mean, it might have been, but I'll blame it on Josh. It was Josh's fault. This is his welder. Blast it while it's hot, baby. Landlord special, yeah. Ship it out. Let's get it out of here. Ship it out. Get it on. Done with this thing. Hey, that looks pretty good. Yeah, hinge works pretty good now. You know what? It's only going to get better. Gets better with age. I went in there to see whether I needed to do that second cam lacking arm thing. So I was like beating on the door, trying to get it to move, see how much flex was in there, and you guys or Josh were outside trying to see what was going on. Is that like, that's what would happen with the dynamite? Boom! I was a small explosion, like I'm just not that big. Yeah, simulating a small explosion, a what if scenario. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah, we need the center support on the latch. Okay, open. Then we'll test it again and see how much deflection it has, because it won't be that much. It kind of hurts me to drill through this nice aluminum plate, just a little. Just tried to seal it all. Now I'm drilling holes in it. Okay, try that again. Brandon, let's close me in. I'm going in. Okay, that's strong. Does it look better? Yeah. The flex? Yeah. So I figured. I didn't want to put it in, but you know what? It's there. We got it. Like, if there was a gorilla in there, I might put two. Yeah, actually, can both of you get in there? Like, at the same time and just, like, push on it?
You just hear the garage door close.
Yeah, lights turn off.
Forklift turns on.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Look at that. That actually hinges pretty good now that it's, yeah, I like it. Oh, hello again. It's me. Okay, next side, I guess. That's that. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Now I'm done. It looks really good. I'm happy with it. So now I just got to figure out seal for the door, I think. It's the only thing. That's the last thing. But yeah, it seals pretty tight, so I don't even know. It needs a little bit, but we'll see what I can find. Go to the store and see what they have available. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty sweet, man. Should clean off all these numbers. Good old box. Made a lot of boxes in my day. Yeah. It felt great to finish it. Yeah, it was a long process building it. We basically the truck had to come here, we had to install it. So we threw the box on the truck, installed it. It looked great in there. We took a bunch of pictures and yeah, as far as I know, it's in use. Yeah, everything worked out as planned for the most part. Like there was like a couple small hiccups, but otherwise the preliminary planning of it all helped out through the whole build process. So that's kind of my motto is like, I like to spend the time designing. Like some people are like, oh, let's just start building it and see what happens. Like, and they don't like to take that time to plan. I'm a planner. So I like to like think things out through the details and like just make sure things work out smoothly. Look at that. Just money. Just money. Later, dude. Later. Never see you again. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah, it was great to finish it. Hey, Sierra, you cutie pie. You know, you could just lift. Sierra, hi. Go on, Sierra. Go. Oh. You dog, what are you doing here, Houdini? Go on. Go on, you turkey.